There are certain cars in automotive history that don't just serve a purpose, they become legends because of what they mean to the people who drive them. The Mercedes-Benz W124 250d is one of those cars. It's not flashy, it's not loud, and it's not trying to win beauty contests. Instead, it's built on sheer reliability, everyday usability, and the kind of engineering that turns decades into memories. This is a car that defined durability long before SUVs became popular, and to this day, it remains one of the most respected sedans ever made. The W124 series was introduced in the mid-1980s as the next evolution of Mercedes' executive lineup, and the 250d version quickly became a favorite among drivers who demanded longevity and comfort above all else. With its simple yet purposeful design, straight body lines, and balanced proportions, the 250d carries a timeless look. From the front, the classic Mercedes grille with its star emblem stands proudly between rectangular headlights. There's a seriousness about its design that speaks of German engineering precision. No unnecessary curves, just function meeting form with dignity. Slide around to the sides and you'll notice the car's strong presence. It rides on solid alloy wheels, has smooth door panels without aggressive character lines, and the greenhouse proportions give it a balanced, low-stress stance. This is a car that never felt the need to shout. It made its point quietly with reliability that became the benchmark for generations. This body style would go on to serve taxi fleets, families, executives, and long-distance travelers in almost every part of the world. Under the hood of the Mercedes-Benz W124 250d you'll find a diesel engine that was built for endurance. While it may not be a high-performance unit, it delivers torque in a smooth, steady way that effortlessly pulls the car through city streets and long highway stretches alike. The diesel configuration gave it excellent fuel economy for its time, and that was one of the reasons this car was such a hit, especially in markets where fuel costs were a big concern. People knew they could fill up the tank and not think twice about the miles ahead. Inside the cabin, the W124 250d feels like stepping into something designed with purpose. The interior may not have all the bells and whistles of today's cars, but it wraps you in quality materials, straightforward controls, and seats that still feel supportive even after long drives. The dashboard is functional and logical, with analog gauges that are easy to read and switches that have a satisfying mechanical feel. There's a no-nonsense simplicity here, but also a calm reassurance that everything you need is right where it should be. Comfort in this car was never an afterthought. The suspension was tuned for a smooth ride, eating up bumps and irregularities without subjecting passengers to jarring feedback. For many owners, this is where the W124 shines brightest, that feeling of effortless cruising, like the car was built to swallow the road, not battle it. Passengers travel in quiet comfort, and the diesel engine hums along in the background without ever feeling strained. But perhaps the biggest legacy of the Mercedes-Benz W124 250d is its legendary reliability. There are stories of these cars hitting 500,000 miles and more with only routine maintenance. Engine blocks stayed strong, transmissions stayed smooth, and the body shells resisted rust better than many of its contemporaries. This is the kind of car people bought and kept for decades, sometimes handing them down through generations. Finding a well-preserved W124 250d today feels like discovering a treasure, and that's exactly how enthusiasts treat them. In today's market, the value of a classic Mercedes-Benz W124 250d reflects its heritage. A clean, well-maintained example typically sells for around $8,000 to $20,000 United States dollars, depending on condition, mileage, and service history. Exceptional low mileage or fully restored models can fetch even higher prices among collectors. For a car that served faithfully for decades, these prices feel like a bargain for a piece of automotive history that still runs like a workhorse. Owning a Mercedes-Benz W124 250d isn't just about having a car, it's about being part of a tradition. It's about appreciating engineering that was built to last, seating that was designed for comfort, and a driving experience that communicates confidence and calm with every mile. There's no flashy technology trying to distract you here, just honest mechanics and a connection between driver and machine that rarely comes today. If you're someone who appreciates classic engineering, timeless design, and vehicles with real character, the W124 250D deserves your attention. It reminds us that true automotive greatness isn't always about speed or luxury. Sometimes, it's about reliability, endurance, and the simple joy of a machine that always gets you where you need to go. If you enjoyed this look at one of the most dependable cars ever built, make sure you show your support. Next, subscribe for more deep dives into classic cars, heritage machines, and stories from the world of automotive excellence.